do you want to talk about?
Wrestling! And here!
Wrestling?
Why?
It's wrestling.
It's wrestling. Why? Why?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Why not? Why not?
It's fake.
Fake? What the hell are you talking about? Fake? It's not fake.
Fake.
Wrestling's not fake!
Okay, wrestling.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent, welcoming you to my recap of the 2026 Elimination Chamber. Of course, this event took place at the United Center in Chicago, Illinois. To kick things off, Hannah Haven, get that right, did the national anthem. Thought she did a pretty good job. Have 4 matches on this card, so let's get to it. But before I get to it, let me know in the comments what you thought about Elimination Chamber, your favorite matches and all that good stuff. But now that's out of the way, let's get started here. First match is the women's Elimination Chamber match. It was Alexa Bliss versus Asuka, Raquel Rodriguez, Rhea Ripley, Kiana James, and Tiffany Stratton, who started this thing off. The next person that got involved was Alexa Bliss, then Rhea Ripley. Alexa Bliss would do the pod dive for this year's women's Elimination Chamber, crashing into everybody. Shortly after that, she was going for her sister Abigail, but Asuka blew mist in her face. Kiana James took advantage of that, rolled her up for the 3 count. Out goes Alexa Bliss. Raquel power slammed Kiana through the pod after she got in, then gives Asuka the Tijuana bomb on top of Kiana, pins both of them, eliminating both Kiana James and Asuka. So they're out of it. So looking good. My prediction is looking good so far. Ripley would hit the cannonball from the pod onto Raquel Rodriguez. Tiffany Stratton took advantage of that, hit the prettiest moonsault, 1, 2, 3, and there goes my prediction of who was going to win this thing this year. Out goes Raquel Rodriguez. That leaves Rhea Ripley and Tiffany Stratton all alone in there. They go at it for a while. Ripley pushed Tiffany off the top rope as she was going for a moonsault. Then Ripley hit the riptide, 1, 2, 3. Rhea Ripley wins this year's women's Elimination Chamber match. Therefore, going to WrestleMania to face Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship, unless they do some kind of swerve where Jade Cargill loses somebody. But like I said, I'll have more on this in the conclusion here. Next matchup is a match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship here. We have Becky Lynch going up against AJ Lee. Even though AJ Lee, I think, is from New Jersey, now that she's married to CM Punk. Yes, she is Miss Punkster to you. She is calling her home Chicago, Illinois. During the course of the match, Becky would take the pad off. Referee Jessica Carr, which been having some beef with Becky Lynch for the past couple months. She tried to put the pad back on. Becky would shove Lee into her, roll her up for a 2 count. The ref would eventually get taken out after a kick, and they kept falling on her as well. Becky Lynch would hit a DDT on AJ Lee to the chair, manhandle slam for a 2 count. After that, looks like Becky Lynch was going to ram AJ Lee's head into the bare turnbuckle, but Jessica Carr stepped in the way, said, "Not, they ain't having it today, Miss Lynch or Miss Rollins, Mrs. Rollins, however it goes." Anyway, uh, this is when Becky would do a dive trying to get AJ Lee. Lee moves out of the way, causing Becky to hit that bare turnbuckle. Lee locks in the Black Widow. Becky taps out. Your winner and new WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion is AJ Lee. Don't think this was a surprise here. Speaking of non-surprises, or well, oops, I messed up on that one. Anyway, let's see. Speaking of non-surprises, next up is a match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. It is Finn Balor against CM Punk, the Punkster, boys and girls. And yes, the Punkamaniacs in Chicago, Illinois went crazy. Did something pretty cool here. I don't know if you remember, any of you out there remember the old Chicago Bulls, and maybe now they still do it, but they used to come out to a song called Serious. I forgot the name. I think it might have been Alan Parsons Project. And comments, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was the Alan Parsons Project who did Serious. So that was their Chicago Bulls, Bulls, Chicago Bulls entrance during the Jordan years. It was also the entrance music of another professional wrestler. If you remember who it is, let me know in the comments. I stumped my buddies who was over watching the paper or the premium live event with me on that one. So if you do remember, hit me up in the comments. Good little match here. You know, everybody got to shine on this one. Balor would hit the coup de grace for a 2 count. Punk bounces back, hits the GTS on Balor, but Balor would roll out of the ring. They go out and fight onto the floor. Balor woke back up, hit the sling blade, shotgun drop kick through the barricade. And you think, okay, here we go. We're going to have a title change, right? Nope. As Balor went for another coup de grace, the Punkster woke back up, reversed that coup de grace into a sharpshooter, but Finn was able to make it to the ropes. A few kicks to the face. Then Punk finished it off with the GTS. So Punkster is still your World Heavyweight Champion. Looks like will be going against Roman Reigns at the WrestleMania this year. Sign of sportsmanship here. Finn Balor went up to CM Punk, extended a hand, shook hands, walked off. And of course, here comes the Mrs. Punkster. Now they're both got championships, so everybody's happy here in Chicago, Illinois. Let me go ahead and take a brief commercial break, then we'll continue for the last or one more segment, then the main event. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. If you made it this far in the video, you're having fun. You folks know what to do. Everybody says this, so let's go through the whole routine. If you enjoy it, click on that like button. Also, leave me a comment. Give me your opinions on anything I talk about tonight. Ask questions, or just drop a friendly hello. That's always cool as well. Also, if you enjoy listening to a fan, just like you folks at home, talk about the sport of professional wrestling, be a champ, click on that subscribe button. Now, back to our program. So the big question all week was, or at least last couple weeks was, what's in the box? What's in the box? If you remember the movie Seven, that line in that one. But, you know, there was a few guesses out there. Was it Chris Jericho, John Moxley, Edge maybe, Dick Slater, Colonel Buck Robley, Abdul the Butcher? A lot of those names kind of got thrown in there. Even Arn Anderson, I think people probably guessed that one. Nope, it was Danhausen. Yes, Danhausen is the man that was in the box. And let's just say this thing got over like a fart in church. Like I said, more on that later. But now it is time for your main event, and it is the men's Elimination Chamber match. It was Trick Williams, LA Knight, Logan Paul, Randy Orton, Javon Evans, and Cody Rhodes. And of course, Evans and Rhodes will start things out. Rhodes actually, during this match, it was uh, Evans started out with Rhodes, then Williams, then Logan Paul. So you got all the kind of the upstarts a little bit, even though Logan Paul probably more the veteran of the previous two people I mentioned. Uh, they kind of go at it, and Rhodes did a good job letting them get their stuff in and letting them shine. There was a spot as soon as Logan Paul did come in, Trick Williams, Cody Rhodes, and Javon Evans kind of attacked them. Then came LA Knight. He got in the ring. Then last but not least, it was Randy Orton getting into it. He was the last man to get his pot open. First person was eliminated was LA Knight. LA Knight went for that, that jumping elbow from the top rope where he goes from the middle, jumps to the top rope, slipped on jumping up, so he just hit the regular little. Well, actually, take that back. He was the second person. First person eliminated in this was Javon Evans. Logan Paul will eliminate him with the pulverizer. Like I said, LA Knight missed this, kind of slipped up on the jumping elbow from the top rope. Kind of worked through that, but in the end, it was LA Knight giving him a low blow. Schoolboy roll up. It eliminates LA Knight. Cody Rhodes will hit the crossroads on Trick Williams, but Paul threw Rhodes into the pod, stealing the pin, I guess, from Cody Rhodes. This will bring out actually two masked men. There was one masked hooded guy who came in and trying to jump up on the cage, but the security came out, took him out, unmasked him, almost like Adam Page a little bit, but if he has a brother wrestling, could be his brother. But then, as the security and everybody was focused on that, another masked hooded wrestler came in the ring, gave a thrust kick to Logan Paul in the midsection, curb stomp. Cody took advantage of that. 1, 2, 3. Logan Paul is out, and of course, there was a little stare down between Cody Rhodes and the Masked Man. The Masked Man pulled back the hood, took the mask off, and it was revealed to be Seth Rollins. Yes, Seth Rollins. You can tell he's still not really 100%. Kind of did notice that he was not moving that arm not too much at all. After that was squared away, here comes Drew McIntyre to attack Cody Rhodes, but Cody was able to rebound. Orton got involved, RKO'd Drew McIntyre. Then Cody Rhodes hit the crossroads on Drew McIntyre, and as soon as Cody got up, he was a victim to the RKO. 1, 2, 3, and it is Randy Orton going to WrestleMania. He winds up winning the Elimination Chamber match. They, very much said, hey, looks like Randy Orton's got that killer instinct back. Cody very much upset by this situation. Did not like losing. Felt that it was the second or last chance to make it to WrestleMania this year. But during the post-game show, a very angry Nick Aldis did come out and said, hey, just for that, come this Friday night, it will be Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre on SmackDown Live for the world or for the undisputed WWE Championship. But yep, like I said, Randy Orton wins this one. final conclusions on this one. Um, Not bad. I thought it was pretty solid here. Not a whole lot of mess ups here. I thought the Elimination Chamber match was pretty good. Even though the person I wanted to win did not win, I was really pulling for Raquel Rodriguez to win this one, but it wound up being Rhea Ripley, I guess. When that kind of blew any kind of surprises there after her and Io Sky lost the tag team titles to Lash Legend and Nia Jax on SmackDown. So that freed Rhea Ripley up. So now it will be Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. On paper, seems like could be a decent match right here. Rhea Ripley doesn't mind, selling for anybody. That's what me and my buddies were kind of talking about last night when I was watching it. That out of these ladies, I mean, Alexa Bliss probably would gave her a good match too. Smaller woman who would be able to pretty much sell and bump for Jade Cargill, Kiana James, not there yet. Raquel Rodriguez probably would have been just a slobber knocker. Asuka would have been good, but as far as a good marquee name against Jade Cargill, looked like Rhea Ripley was the solid answer. So I have no problem seeing Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill at WrestleMania. It should be an interesting match, if anything. Then we had the Women's Intercontinental Championship match. Again, this was sort of wasn't that huge a surprise of what happened or anything like that, or the outcome. I think even the crowd was not really fully into it. They pretty much knew that Becky was going to lose in this one, especially it being AJ Lee's home as of right now. But it was a better match than I thought it was going to be. There was like that one little flub, in the end they kind of, lost direction a little bit right there. But other than that, not a bad match. It was, like I said, better than I thought it was going to be. I kind of messed this up, but so we had the debut here. The man in the box was Dan Housing. Haven't seen him in a while. As far as I know, I mean, I guess I don't keep up with the news as much as I probably should, but thought Dan Housing was going to be, or thought didn't occur to me. I thought Dan Housing was in the AEW and just injured, or how they do it. They just simply just don't use somebody a lot of times. But and I think especially the crowd, the WWE crowd, they was expecting kind of a bigger name. So like I said, this thing got over like a fart in church. Hate to make that similarity, but I mean, what's a gobbledygooker bad? I mean, the gobbledygooker was pretty bad, but something silly like that was kind of expected back then. The crowds now, they kind of want, like I said, they was either want Jericho or any name you can probably mention as a surprise reemergence, or when they did the whole Masked Man deal towards the end, it could have been they opened a box and the guy who was in the mask unveiled himself to be Seth Rollins or whoever. So I think they kind of got the crowd back with the revealing of Seth Rollins and the Elimination Chamber match. But this match right here was pretty solid. Again, it was a no-brainer who's going to win this one, but still very solid match. I did dig it. Like I said, I did kind of give everybody like a little trivia question. Who came out to Sirius? What wrestler came out to Sirius? Or was it Cyrus? Dang it. I think it's called Cyrus. See, I can get the names wrong. I think it's Alan Parsons' project, but like I said, correct me in the comments. I do not mind being corrected at all. But solid match here. And of course, like I said, I mentioned the revealing of Seth Rollins being the other masked man. giving curb stomps to every person in the division. Now I know, I know in the picture, in the promo picture, and when we talked about this Thursday on Spot Show live stream, which is every Thursday at 8 o'clock, unless otherwise noted. Cards subject to change sometimes on that one. But I got a feeling that the Monday night match, Bronson Reed was supposed to win it. But of course, we all know that Bronson Reed tore his bicep. So they had to kind of call on the fly, and Jey Uso won that match. But they wound up on SmackDown. He was attacked by somebody. Then they made a match with Logan Paul and Jacob Fatu, and it was Logan Paul winning that one. So that's how Logan Paul got into the Elimination Chamber match. I thought the two new call-ups from NXT, Javon Evans and Trick Williams, I thought they did pretty good. It was cool. They did have a ring general, like a ring leader at the time, Cody Rhodes, in there. I did kind of notice once Randy got in there, he started calling the match. Usually if Randy's calling the match, it's not that obvious, but other than that, it was still pretty good. And it was really cool to see that it was Randy Orton win this one. So definitely pulling for Randy Orton to defeat Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. Now, my prediction was LA Knight. It's like, hey, let's go ahead and do it now. Why not? No big deal. But, and one of my buddies who I was watching with, he kind of called it pretty good when he did slip up off that one of his signature moves at from the second rope, leaping to the top rope, elbow drop. He slipped on that. He does have a tendency to slip up like that a few times, and so I don't know if that's what's keeping him back, but the crowd keeps showing the love to LA Knight. So maybe not this year, maybe next year, who knows. Anyway, that concludes this year's Elimination Chamber recap. Hope you folks enjoyed this video. Hope you folks have a good one. Take it easy, and until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Ronald Ray here saying thank you for checking out my video. If you don't mind, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and share this video with family and friends. I would also appreciate it if you would subscribe to RP2 Vision, where I cover the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. Now don't forget to click the notification bell as well, so you'll be notified when my other weekly content is available, like Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, WWE Raw Recap, and AEW Dynamite Recap. I also have 2 live streams. Every Thursday at 8 p.m., it's Spot Show Live Stream, where I discuss the latest news in professional wrestling. And on Friday nights at 8 o'clock p.m., it's Wrestling Gold Friday Night, where I discuss the good old days of professional wrestling. When wrestling was wrestling, wrestling was real because it's still real to us. Folks, have a good one, and take it easy.